Click here for our email. Dear Roker Report, in reply to the article around Are We Being Fed What We Want to Hear? I can't believe the reaction of some supporters regarding our new owners. The last owner has smashed the trust between club and fans, it's spot on. These two are trying to sort out an almighty mess. They are delivering on their promises. Everything they have told us they are doing, and at breakneck speed. Come on people, stop looking for issues, enjoy the ride. If it turns pear-shaped, then as supporters we will deal with it. I can't believe people are trying to find ways to have a grumble. People are now having a pop because they are too open and on Twitter. Geez, if they are bull merchants it will come out. I don't think they are personally. I think they are good businessmen who like football and have seen an unbelievable opportunity to make money whilst gaining adulation from the best fans in the country. For those who are complaining about being told what we want to hear, Methven is a PR guru. Of course they are telling us what we want to hear. That's his job. He'd be pretty *SS poor at his job if he wasn't. One thing it does prove is they are listening and delivering on promises. What more do people want? Would you rather have Shortback or Ashley or some other clueless charlatan running the club? Give these blokes a chance. Paul Eden Ed's note, JN, bang on. After years of short tenure, the transparency and just how much these blokes get it is a true breath of fresh air. It seems some Sunderland fans just want nothing more than to merely moan and find something to be upset, angry about. I suppose decades of pessimism breed inherent depression at times. Of course, results talk. Let's just sit back and enjoy what is a promising start to the massive job of rebuilding our club. Dear Roker Report, Rome wasn't built in a day, as the saying goes, and with this in mind, things seem to be clicking into place, slowly but surely. Let's be honest, rebuilding Sunderland was always going to take time. There is no overnight, quick-fix solution. I get the impression now, with impressive new owners and manager in place, our once proud club is slowly but surely getting back on its feet. On the matter of the reshaping of the first-team squad, there's been a somewhat mass panic over the perceived lack of transfer activity, certainly on the incoming side. But being realistic, I guess it was always going to be a trickle, as opposed to a flood, of newcomers. This would surely be the sensible approach, especially considering the panic buys and mass purchasing policy of the past, which by and large resulted in substandard players being brought to the club and in turn led to a disjointed, unbalanced first-team pool. Add on the financial implications. After all, the crucial factor is that we are now a League One club, not Premier League. Thus, we have to cut our cloth accordingly, live within our means, and therefore purchase players in line with our current constraints. It does appear that we've adopted a more measured approach, and from what I've heard, the players who've joined us so far this summer do seem quite promising, as if they may genuinely help raise the standard of the first-team squad. Let's be honest, they surely can't any worse than some of the other so-called professionals who've worn our colors in recent times. I have complete faith in new gaffer Jack Ross, and confident that he knows exactly what is required for the rebuilding operation, has used so far, will continue to use his Scottish connections to good effect, and that come the big kickoff on August 4th, we'll be in decent shape for the tough challenge which lies ahead. As far as outgoings are concerned, I was slightly disappointed to see Paddy McNair depart to the Smoggies, as, for me at least, he was one of a few players who proved to be the best of an average at best bunch last season. However, on the flip side of the coin, the mother of all outgoings this summer surely concerns he who is shall not be named, and I'm not talking about McMenemy, but a certain Mr. Rodwell. There was probably scenes of celebration on Wearside not known since that famous day way back in 1973. I'm not sure which would have been greeted with more enthusiasm, Ellis Short's departure and clearing of the club's debt, or the exit of Rodwell. I for one have no sympathy for the latter at all, what with him having made minimal, if any, effect during his time at the Sol. Indeed, had he shown the same sorts of attitude, Still, all this is part of an SAFC chapter best forgotten, so let's keep positive, look to the future, and hopefully the next few weeks will be even more interesting. Read the build-up to what is hoped will be a truly successful 2018-19 campaign. Andrew Cockburn adds note, JN. Likewise, I am also looking forward to the season. The suggestion that our business so far is poor because we have not spent any money is both ludicrous and plain wrong. At least 3 of our recruits are considered genuine coups for a club at this level, and why spend unnecessarily when it is not needed? Of course, funds are tight, we're in League One. But just because you have money, doesn't mean you have to spend it. One thing our fans need to rid themselves of is the arrogant Premier League mentality. Once that is gone, just embrace the change and enjoy a season of genuine change that very few of us has experience of whatsoever. Oh, and while I'm at it, can we all stop bloody tweeting him every waking moment, bothering him with utter trivial shit and embarrassing yourselves? You all know who you are. Stop it. Click here for our email.